Hello everybody, happy Tuesday, hope you're doing very well, and we have another week of football shirts. This time we have one parcel which will house two football shirts. These two teams are the best teams in their respective countries. Not only just currently, but historically they are the best teams. In fact, when it comes to their continents, they are also some of the best teams around. So it kind of, it's about time I got some of them and added to my collection, because obviously it makes sense to have the better teams. You will be familiar with them both, I would hope. One of them more so than the other one, possibly. No teams from Europe here. We have teams from South America, and we have a team from Africa. So maybe in your head try and think who they could well be. Obviously I already have a few of the teams from these continents, but I'm very glad to add them here. I got these two from Classic Football Shirts, and not only that, they're both manufactured by the same company, which is just a pure happenstance. So I'll get it open, we'll show one now, and we'll show one on the video on Friday. So it's pretty cool. Let's do a lucky dip. It's going to be, so okay, firstly we have, never seen that one before. Bit plain, isn't it? We've got the trading card. We have a trading card. It is... Oh, we have Paolo Maldini. I think we've definitely seen that one before. But when it comes to the shirts, it's going to be... this one. It's stuck to the thing. We'll save you for the next video. So then, we have that. Maybe gives away a little bit, doesn't it? And we have some more stuff. So let's get this one open up. In all honesty, I think out of the two, this was the one I was looking forward to seeing the most. I do find myself drawn to a yellow football shirt. So we have some packaging stuff. There we go. It is a medium, that's good. Let's just make sure that's right. Okay then, so it is a yellow shirt, and as you can see, not really much going on there, it's just pure yellow. Though, if I'm correct, on the back of the neck, we have the club initials MSFC, and then we also have a little diagram of the continent. This one is showing Africa, so this is the African team. Let's bring it around to the front, and let's see what it looks like. So it's a continuation of the yellow. However, and again, it may be dependent on what the camera can pick up, we have some graphics. We have some debossed graphics. So it's not just a plain yellow shirt. And to be honest, when I was making the purchase, I didn't actually realize that these were going to happen. It wasn't until I did some further inspection and I thought, hang on a minute, I see something going on there. And it looks really cool. So yes, it is a Puma manufactured shirt. Puma always seem to be a little bit hit and miss for me, but this one actually feels really nice. The last one we showed, well, I suppose last week when I showed you the one from the Faroe Islands with that new sort of thin ecological material, this for me feels a lot much better. It's nice silky material, heavy duty, that's transferred on, and that quite large crest is embossed there. So, if you let me dress the mannequin, I'll explain to you a little bit about this club and why they are so good. Okay then, there is the shirt. It looks absolutely stunning, and it fits quite nicely on the mannequin with it being a medium. So the team, who is the team? I think probably a lot of you have already guessed who it is. It is Mamelodi Sundowns, and this is their home shirt from 2022-2023's last season shirt, bought from Classic Football Shirts I mentioned, and this one cost me £31.50 following the 10% discount. Now when it comes to their current stock, they only have extra large available. When I started buying, I don't think they had many sizes, but they certainly had medium. I think it was medium large and extra large, so I think they also had the away, but I went for the home just because I like the yellow shirts. Now, Mamelodi Sundowns are a team from Pretoria, which is, of course, South Africa. Now, the club was founded in 1970, so it's not the oldest club in the world, and currently play in the Premiership, the top division. Now, the current season is around about halfway through, and they find themselves top of the league, unbeaten. And not only that, they seem to have played quite a few games less than everybody else. I think there's a reason for that I'll explain to you shortly. So they're doing very well. Last season, they finished top of the league. Yes, they've been doing that for quite a few seasons now. Historically, they are the most successful team in the country by quite some distance now. They've had a little bit of a gap during mid 2000s, but then since then I think they've won 6 league titles in a row now. So yeah, and with the fact that they're top unbeaten, it kind of suggests that number 7's probably on the way. Continentally, so that is in the African Champions League, they've had success as well. They've won it only one time though. It was in 2016. African Champions League usually dominated by the teams that sit in the north of the continent, mainly Egypt, but you know, these lot have a title. In addition to that, there is a new sort of championship, a new sort of tournament that is being released in Africa. It's called the African Football League. It is named a Super League, so it's teams from certain parts of the continent are brought together, obviously the better teams, and I think this first version was like a beta version. It was like a precursor, just a warm-up. It's going to be more of an expanded one next year, and it's like a knockout stage, and it's played over a month or something. And yeah, they were champions of that. So it seems like there is definitely a Super League in Africa. We know what the situation is, or maybe we don't know what the situation is in Europe in that regards, but it's happening in Africa. So, you know, well done to them for winning that, I suppose. When it comes to the manufacturer, of course, it is Puma, and this is a very well put together shirt. I think secretly Puma are becoming one of my most present manufacturers in my collection. I think Nike is first and then Adidas, but Puma are sneaking up on it, not by any choice, it's just that's how it seems to land there. When it comes to the design, I did mention that there's some debossing and there's some graphics. What it does, it represents, we have some Calabashes, antelope, drums, pyramids and warriors, which is telling the story of Sundown's previous adventures across the continent. And you can see that you've got little animals going on there and sort of tribal stuff. It's a nice way to do it. They seem to put some effort into their home shirts. I think this season is it, that they have the design and it's just simply the club initials running across the front. It's rather nice. They've been with with Puma since about 2016. Before that they were with Nike. I think before that they were with Diadora. I remember I think possibly I got a chance to get one from when they were with Diadora. But it was when Diadora were making those 2004-5 shirts and just too elasticated and just too tight. I'm really glad I didn't buy one of those. I have been trying to get one of these shirts for a while. In fact, I was speaking with somebody who possibly could help me out, but I think it ended up being the wrong size for me or something to that effect. So when I saw this one pop up on Classic Football Shirts, I was like, yes, definitely going to grab one of those. When it comes to South African clubs, I think there's only probably one more major name that I need to add, and that is simply Orlando Pirates. I am keeping my eye on their home shirt this season. Adidas seem to do some sales, but it's not enough, I don't think. I still don't really want to pay £50 for it in the sale. I certainly ain't going to be paying £70 or whatever they're asking for it. If it was like 40 would be a little bit more palatable, I suppose, because it's got that crazy design with the skull and crossbones on there. But for this shirt, it's lovely. I like the trims. It's simple. It's the colours, and yeah, I think it looks really, really nice. So there we go. It is one of the better teams from the continent. Them, Al Ahly. I have them, don't I? Yes. I still don't have one of them from Tunisia yet. I think Esperance, they're pretty decent. But other than that, yeah, it's fine. Anyway, so that's it. That's this shirt. In the next video, we're going to be showing you the second one from the parcel, and then at that point we can decide which is the best one. In all honesty, I think this one's probably going to win, but you never know. I think there's going to be a lot more people familiar with the next team. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. It's a lovely shirt, and I will see you on Friday for another one. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.